people who think they're funny.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am fabulous. How you doing?
Good. I'm great.
Are you? Glorious?
Yeah, I'm absolutely glorious.
Good, man. Had a good week?
So far, yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Getting ready for work in a couple days.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Gotta pay them bills, though.
Somehow, some way.
One way or another. Just don't sell your feet.
Well,
Well,
you could if you wanted to.
be hard to work with no feet.
That would be nigh impossible sometimes. Unless you're sitting down, you don't need feet.
Yeah, I mean, people do it every day.
That's true.
What did we learn about this week, man?
We're learning about probably the greatest thing that humans have, and that's pets. Well, feet? No.
Oh,
no, we just
pets.
got done with that. So, if you had a favorite pet, what would it be?
Dog, probably.
Dog, that's your
Dude, I
ideal
love
pet.
dogs, yeah. They're great.
Why
Or a goat.
dog or a goat?
I want a goat. I want a house goat real bad.
How big do they get?
Like a miniature house goat.
Oh.
Like one of them scientific abominations.
Oh, the ones that are just so cute.
Yeah.
And they don't
but
do
they're
anything.
adorable. Yeah.
And they're adorable.
Yeah. They just prance around.
They're just so glorious when they do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Gloriously prancing.
That's what I would like. A glorious goat.
I bet you would like a glorious goat.
I'd make little shelves for it.
So it can run around
Yeah.
and
Like a
jump on
little
the
model
walls
goat.
and stuff.
Yeah, parkouring about.
That'd be awesome to
Yeah,
watch.
that'd be awesome.
It's like, Henry, what are you doing up there?
Until it gets to 2 a.m. zoomies like a cat and hear clacking all over the wood floors.
Or just everywhere.
Yeah, clack, 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 clack. Yeah.
All of a sudden you hear,
Right.
oh, fell down the stairs.
Well, see ya, Henry.
No more goat.
Yeah. But goats too.
No,
You can use it.
I'm not using the
Goats
goat
are
meat.
edible. It's not a dog.
That's true, but no.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat pets, folks.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't want to do that.
But if you're really in need, you can.
If you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
It's
It's
still weird.
It's a moral thing.
Yeah.
It's a moral question is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, I'm not moralistic.
Thank God, I guess. My favorite pet would
Yeah.
have to be a dog also.
Yeah.
I do like dogs.
They're
Very
great.
affectionate.
Yeah.
Even though cats are more likely to take care of themselves than, dogs are.
Yeah. And can sometimes be more cuddly than a dog.
True.
Or standoffish.
Some people don't have dogs or cats. They have weird pets. Strange pets. Pets that we would...
So not like fish and birds. Like
no.
like parakeets, I think is a popular bird pet. I had a parakeet growing up. That's why I think it was.
Cockatoo? That's
Those
one of
are
them.
too. Parrots. Yeah.
So I got a list of these weird pets that people have had.
Okay.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
That's bullshit.
Folks, pull out your phones and be ready to look at some of these.
Because some of these are interesting.
I'm doing it myself right now.
The first one we got is the prehensile-tailed porcupine.
Jeez. What a terrible name to give something. Oh, he's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's not bad. But the fact that
Yeah.
it's a porcupine, that's the weird
Yeah.
thing.
That's super weird.
So everybody knows what porcupine is, but many have not heard or seen this one in particular.
It's so cute, guys.
It's from Central and South America, and it lives mainly in trees. They are large rodents, but people don't like them because they have an odor reminiscent to human BO.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably the oils for the quills, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition to that, they also need very large and tall enclosures, being a creature that mainly lives in the trees.
Dude, that thing is pretty damn adorable.
Yeah. But a porcupine, imagine that thing falling out of a tree and hitting you.
Just rolls down your back.
The next one we got is a spotted genet. Genet? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh. It's like one of those little cat things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cutish. Oh my god.
These animals resemble cats crossed with ferrets, but they aren't either of them.
How do people find these to be pets?
I have no idea. These animals can be skittish, and they will not hesitate to scale their owner's body as though it's a tree to escape from quote-unquote danger. They deceptively look like cats, so unfortunately, they are often given up when they fail to behave like one. So they're very
Wild.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an African animal.
Yeah.
Widely distributed north of the Sahara. They look cool. Are all these going to be this cute?
Some of them.
For all of you who don't know me, by the way, Cody, I'm an offensive lineman-sized human being, and I'm going to be saying cute a lot, apparently. And I'm okay with that. So you should be, too.
The next one, you may know the name of this one. It's called the Dick Dick.
The Dick Dick? Why would I know the Dick Dick?
Because they're tiny antelopes.
Oh, yeah, I do know Dick Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't really in the pet trade nowadays.
They're weird looking.
But
they're cute, too, though.
They are very adorable. Yeah. When they were sold, they fetched a hefty $6,000 price tag.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they can run 26 miles an hour.
Dude, talk about zoomies.
Yeah.
They're just going. Imagine if they tried to stop on a
Dick
wood
Dick
floor.
Zoomie. Little Dick Dick scooting around all over the place.
The next one is called a binturong.
Whoa. It sounds like a reason you went to the ER. Ma'am.
Binturong?
Sir, why are you bringing her in here? Binturong.
Well, you see, I've binturong. So it's a bear-looking creature, and it's also called the bear cat.
They're ugly.
So they're of the same family of the spotted gannet, actually.
Really?
Yeah. They are most famous for smelling like popcorn and can be surprisingly gentle.
Well, that would be cool. It's not something I'd imagine having as a pet.
Yeah, they smell like popcorn, though. Your house would just smell like popcorn.
Yeah. I'd try it. I'd take that over Dick Dick.
Got binturong.
God dang, I bent her wrong. Didn't even take the mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise.
Yeah, lubrication.
Oh.
Oh.
The next one is called the raccoon dog.
I think I've heard of this one. Isn't that thing on Marvel?
Rocket?
Yeah.
No. That's a genetically modified raccoon.
Dude, I would take a raccoon dog.
He's a trash panda.
Yeah, he's just a trash panda. I would take a common raccoon dog.
Yeah, it's also called a tanuki or a tanuki. It has an uncanny resemblance to a raccoon, but they're a dog species from East Asia.
They're cool looking. It's like a foreign raccoon.
Yeah, unfortunately, they are federally banned in the United States.
Probably because it end up being rampant and interbreeding with ours, and
we'd have
litter sizes of 15 or 16 pups. I can see why they're banned.
No shit. They're often kept in Europe.
They were brought over in the 1920s to Europe. Good thing we left.
Well, we were never there. We spawned here, man. The next one is called the Provost squirrel. It's real beautiful, and many people find their coloration hard to believe, but it's all natural.
Prevost squirrel.
Yeah, they also make decent pets for a squirrel.
They live 15 years.
Only? That's pretty good.
Well, I said they can.
Oh, yeah.
They can live 15 years.
Yeah.
In human care. Yeah, they're cute. They're pretty cool looking.
They require large housing and a lot of enrichment. Captive bred babies can be very, very human friendly. These days, these squirrels are getting real hard to find, though. And I'm sure you can see why, because it's so, colorful.
Yeah, they probably get snatched up quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like red and white and black. And yeah, I mean, they really pop. Sure, predators love them.
Would you ever have a squirrel? Would you ever think about having a squirrel? Or like a sugar glider?
For sure.
I'd have a sugar glider. Every time I get home, I'd stick my arm up and he'd just in my hand. Oh,
I'd play with it all the time.
Oh, yeah. I'd throw that sucker in the air.
I'd be like, I'm just trying to fling it with my finger sometimes.
I would throw him.
That too.
Just to see him glide back.
Just ball him up.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Having let go in your hand and just...
Dude, that's setting a new standard of playing catch with your son.
Dude, that would be awesome. That would be so cool.
Yeah, don't take him outside, though.
No, he would be gone.
Yeah, the wind.
The birds would get him.
Or the wind.
That, too.
Yeah.
Just send him.
You just see him all sprawled out, take a hard left. Just cruise.
We're not playing golf. Come back here.
No slicing.
Next one's called the hyrax. This animal resembles a marmot or some other common rodent. The fascinating thing about hyraxes is that they're the closest living relative to elephants.
No way.
Yeah.
These things look like groundhogs.
Yeah, they're also related to manatees.
What?
Yeah.
How? The rock hyrax is related to elephants and manatees. How?
Yep.
This doesn't... How? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. They actually have very small tusks tucked away in their mouth, and they have a gestation period from 7 to 8 months. These animals are not commonly held as pets, but opportunities to get them do exist.
Their tusks look like fangs. They look like little vampires.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call those tusks at all.
Well,
Look at this menacing little shit.
he looks like he's
plotting to rob you and steal your
yeah.
girl. Who would want this thing as a pet?
That's your
homie who stabbed you in the back.
I don't know
just
if
a
they're
vile creature.
That does look like it's very angry with something.
Very evil. Just
Plotting
bad
its revenge.
intentions.
Yeah.
That little shit next to it too. He looks mad.
Bad vibe. Get out of here.
Their eyes are just soulless and evil.
Yeah.
Don't get a Hyrax. And then buy a boring flamethrower because they might be mad.
We're bringing those back, huh?
Every week.
We haven't gotten to spiders yet.
We got away from Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's true. The next one is a Tayra. Tayras are in the weasel family. They are kept as pets in very limited numbers, and they're not readily available because they breed poorly in captivity and are also challenging animals to work with if they're going to have human interaction. They're mainly found in Central and South America in the wild.
So they're shy little fellas.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Don't like people.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to see it wet, though. Like, fluffy, it's okay, but I imagine it wet, it's probably real ugly.
Does it look worse than a koala bear wet? Oh, my.
Like, see what I'm saying? Like, imagine that wet.
It looks like if you held the head as a handle, it could be a duster for a fan.
Kinda.
Like its tail is
tail,
real
yeah.
long.
The head looks like if you shaved a bear.
Yeah, it does.
So ugly.
It's just a weird color.
But not all of them are like that. Maybe they did shave that one. I don't know.
Next we got is the four-eyed possum.
What the hell did you just say?
The four-eyed possum.
Four-eyed possum?
Yep. Many people are familiar with the native Virginia possums and the short-tailed possums, which are relatively common exotic pets, but the four-eyed possums are much less common, so it's like a rare Pokemon.
Sweet.
They're
Rare
larger
breeds.
than the short-tails and are more difficult to breed. Other than that, they can make pretty reasonable pets. So as long as you just keep them around and don't try to breed them and sell them, you're good.
I mean, possums are good to have around. They're great to have in the wild. They eat ticks and all sorts of stuff.
The next one we got is the Zorilla.
That sounds like a made-up thing.
It is made up, but it's also called a striped polecat. It's a skunk-looking animal,
I'd say.
and they are also part of the weasel family again.
What's with all these weasels?
I don't know.
People like weasels, huh?
I guess.
Good pets. Yeah, these look like skunks.
Yeah, even though they're not, they still use a foul-smelling spray as a defense mechanism.
It's also known as the African skunk.
But it's not a part of the skunk family,
But that's
which is
so
weird.
odd, yeah. Nature's weird, man.
Nature is weird. Different things in nature. We also got the Patagonian Mara.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Patagonian Mara?
It's one of the largest rodents in the world, and they resemble a similar niche to deer in the wild.
It's like a miniature deer.
Yeah.
It's like a baby kangaroo deer.
But they're rodents.
That's adorable as hell.
Weird, right?
It's like a tiny kangaroo deer thing.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell. I like it.
They're excellent.
And they can live 14 years.
Yeah, they can.
I might be getting some new pets.
They have a diet similar to guinea pigs, and they're closely related to those.
Them front legs scrawny as hell, though.
Wow. He skipped half of leg day.
No, that's arms.
Oh, those are
That's
arms?
arm day, right?
Oh, no,
That's
he
his
skipped
upper,
arms.
That's his front
Yeah,
legs. Yeah,
that's
dude.
true.
Yeah. You don't. He just does legs only. He just does core and back. It looks like a neck.
Core, just body and legs.
Just core and
No
neck.
arms.
Well, I guess I have seen some fat dudes with some real skinny legs. Like, they just have, like, skinny legs and belly. Like, it's just round mass.
Well, you gotta.
It's
a
the
lot
beer
of
gut.
It's a lot of workout, man.
Maybe.
The next one is the ring-tailed cat.
That sounds pretty like it might be standard.
Yeah, they're actually related to raccoons.
Who names this shit?
I don't know. Some people were like, hold on, this is what I got. We're going to throw a dart at the board.
Oh, that's got some big old cute eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's adorable as all get out. Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, today their populations in the pet trade are dwindling, which is, probably good. A few years ago, they were reportedly made to be reasonable pets. Good to know.
Heck yeah.
They're banned in many states, including those which have lenient exotic pet laws.
Really? Is it just to protect the animal?
I would assume so.
Sounds like it, yeah.
This one may be familiar to you. This next one.
Okay.
Kinkajous.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, so kinky Jews are somewhat popular in
Kinky Jews. Is that its tongue?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember this, but they actually received some exposure in an unfortunate incident where Paris Hilton was injured by one when she had it as a pet.
Oh.
It bit her and she had to go to the emergency room.
Well,
I don't know if you remember that or not.
I don't, because I don't care about any of that shit.
I remember it being a big old deal.
Really?
Yeah. Many kinkajou owners report that the aggression with this species is really unpredictable and attacks can occur despite otherwise being affectionate.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a little...
Devious.
Dude, this thing is so cute yet terrifying looking at the same time. It's got all these sharp little claws that come out, right? Like claws. And then its eyes are like red.
And it'll stare into your soul.
Yeah, and it's just got this creepy little cute smile and cute everything besides its eyes and its claws.
Yeah.
It looks like it's was it Gremlins? That movie Gremlin where they're all don't water it or feed it after midnight, right? They're all cute and shit.
Yep.
And then it's like
Yep. Yeah.
That's what this looks like it could be. Kinda.
What would that thing look like if it was wet?
I still imagine it would still be cute.
I've never seen a kinky Jew wet before.
But yeah, these kinky Jews are very so cute but weirdly unsettling.
Here's one that's unsettling for you. It's called, and I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, the caecilian. They're very large worms, or they look like large worms, but they're actually amphibians. They're extremely hard to breed and to care for, and some adventurous and advanced keepers have managed to catch wild specimens. But it looks like a weird thing.
I'm going through all the emotions over here right now. This thing is not... Why would anybody want this?
I don't know.
Dude.
It's nasty looking.
They can have between 5 and 16 babies. Amphibians on amphibian, but it's just... They look like worms, like black... ugly little worms, and the close-up on their face is like a snake.
That's so odd.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
It looks like a rough draft of an
yeah.
amphibian. How can someone look at that and go, "Oh my god, that's so adorable"?
Oh my god, I need to have one.
No, I need to have one as a pet now. Here's one: the red river hog. Typically, these pigs are kept in zoos, and only a few breeders exist. They hail from Africa and have a striking coloration. A captive bred baby can sell for thousands of dollars.
Really? These have some of the funkiest looking ears I've ever seen.
Don't they?
That's crazy. They look so odd. They look like an anteater fucked a pig.
Yeah. It's very weird. It does not look like it should be a thing. See, we're going to have a lot of God's oopses today.
That's bullshit.
Wow, man, these things look funky as hell.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool, though. So I looked it up, and it immediately pulls up a YouTube video of Red River Hog, world's weirdest animals. A lot of African animals, I've noticed. They got some cool animals. Is it just weird because we don't have them?
Probably. This next one is a paca, not an alpaca, just a paca.
It's a rodent.
Yes, it's a large South American rodent, and very few people have heard of this one. They have spots like a baby deer and can weigh up to 26 pounds, and they're also very good swimmers.
Oh, I'm seeing a baby one. I'm like, how can that be 26 pounds? But yeah, I can see that now. Whoa, yeah, they get pretty big, bud.
Mm-hmm.
I got that one strapped up, ready to go.
Yeah.
Look like good eating.
Ugh. Next one is the Gambian pouched rat.
More rats.
These
Looks like a
animals
rat.
actually make really good pets, just like domesticated rats. Unfortunately, their importation was banned along with several other African rodents after an embargo on them resulted from a monkeypox scare in 2003. In Africa, they've even been trained to help detect landmines and tuberculosis.
Almost like 80% of these pictures I see of these animals are them in like harnesses and leashes, and they're very popular, huh?
They're real popular.
Super popular. Huh. That's cool.
Like, I got a pet rat.
Another African animal. The African giant pouched rat. Would you have a rat on a leash?
On a leash? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd train it to not detect landmines or tuberculosis,
Cheese?
but food.
Wild cheese?
Good. Wild cheese? Where's it growing? Kind of like wild dandelions.
Yeah.
Just kind of pop up everywhere. The next one is called the Asian palm civet. I don't know. They're about the size of a house cat.
The civet. Asian palm civet.
They were famous for the strange use of their droppings in coffee called kopi luwak. They are often incorrectly described as being a cat, and in one Dutch study of various exotic pets, they are actually declared to be one of the best pets, along with sika deer, wallabies, and llamas.
Did I hear you say something about coffee poop?
Yeah.
These are the coffee poop animals?
Yeah.
The civets. I knew civet sounded super familiar.
Yeah, they're the
okay,
coffee
so these
poop.
are it, yeah.
Yep.
Do you think people get them just to have good coffee?
Don't you have to, like, go through a whole
I don't.
process
I have no
first?
clue what you got to do, man.
I
I'm
don't
just
want to
saying, if
ask.
their poop makes you coffee.
I don't drink that coffee.
Like real coffee connoisseurs are like, I gotta have a civet.
Gotta have a poop. Poop.
Like, you know.
Coffee makes you poop, so that would make sense.
Hey, right. You know, people are like, oh, I gotta have the new iPhone. The, tech connoisseurs.
They're jonesing for a shit
These
coffee.
people are like, I gotta have a civet coffee. I'm just jonesing.
The next one's called a jerboa.
This sounds familiar too.
It's also a rodent, and it's one of the few bipedal animals in the world.
Yes. Yep, the jerboa.
Mhm.
Yep, I've seen this. These things are freaky little things too. They're awesome. They just look like little amputees.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're just hopping everywhere.
Baby ones are just balls with legs.
I would love to see those guys, like, cruise around in the
Oh,
wild.
they got little hands though.
They got tiny hands.
Just
yeah.
no arm, really.
No, it's just hand.
Yeah, it's just.
It's like if they
They're
fall.
today's T-Rex.
Yeah. It's like if they fall over, they just kind of push themselves back up with their little hand.
No, well, maybe. I'm sure they probably just learn how to stand. Kick their feet out. Tripod up. Use their head.
Use their tail, maybe. Maybe their tail's
Ooh. Wrap around something.
got some movement.
Use it like a winch.
Yeah. Here we go with a primate, finally.
Ooh, I was waiting on these. Yeah.
A greater galago.
Greater Galago. You want to spell it for the audience?
Well, it has another name. A bush baby.
Oh! Yeah, I've heard of these.
Yeah. They're nocturnal animals that have a very unpleasant habit of rubbing their hands with their own urine. And being a primate, they are very illegal in most states. So they just piss on their hands and they're like, we cleaning today.
I'm good. That ammonia, though.
Mmm.
Good for cleaning.
Yummy. How about the bat-eared fox?
The bat-eared fox.
Yes. Fennec foxes are pretty well-known animals and are prevalent in the trade among exotic mammals, but the slightly larger bat-eared foxes, also from Africa, are much less common. Unlike fennec foxes, they're primarily insectivores.
So the insects.
Yeah.
This thing says it can run 70 miles an hour.
Taken off.
That's like cheetah speed.
No, cheetahs are like 85.
75.
Are you sure?
I wrote a
Looks
book on them. Oh, yeah, their ears are awesome. They look cute. And they can go 70 miles an hour. So, I mean, that's sweet. And they're only 32 inches as an adult. Not even 3 feet.
They cruise like that? Not even 3 feet.
On the ground.
All right, hear me out. Everybody who thinks they're short, you can do it.
I don't know, growing up, all my short friends were faster than me.
Makes so much sense.
They were. You'd think with the longer legs I would have had an advantage, but was not the case. Their ears can measure over 5 inches long, which helps them hear the insects that they eat. That makes sense. If they're primarily insectivores.
Yeah. Here's one you like. It's a capybara.
Ah, yes, the largest rodent.
Yep, the largest rodent in the world. They're immensely popular in Japan.
Yeah, I believe it. They're pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd be okay with having a capybara roaming around.
If you did, though, you'd have to have a swimming pool of some kind because they're semi-aquatic.
Yeah, they do like swimming.
Yeah.
Kiddie pool ain't probably going to cut it.
Nope.
I got a creek down the road.
Take them for a walk.
Yeah.
Let them swim.
Yeah.
That'd be so odd.
That'd be awesome.
You're just driving and all of a sudden, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Oh, my pet capybara is just going for a dip.
Yeah,
You got a what?
We got to take him for a swim today.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's his swim day.
How about that?
How about that capybara?
Here's another porcupine. The Palawan porcupine. They were recently introduced into the American pet trade, and they're very less common than the other porcupines. They have a somewhat muskrat appearance, and they can be interactive and surprisingly affectionate. Just be sure to pet them along the grain so you don't get poked, because they are, in fact, porcupines.
Yeah.
Just real,
No doubt about that.
real affectionate porcupines.
Well, I mean, that's cool and all.
Yeah, just a happy ball of spikes.
Part of the old world porcupine, whatever that means. That's what it says, the family. Old world porcupine.
Oh, this one's called a tenrec. Many people are not aware, but tenrecs are a species that resembles a hedgehog, even though they're not related. Tenrecs have some of the lowest body temperatures for a mammal, and they can hibernate in captivity. They are substantially more expensive than hedgehogs, and about $1,000 if you wanted one.
Says you don't want to touch a tenrec. These things look like a porcupine fucked a bumblebee.
Oh yeah, those things look weird. They're real like you're not. That's a good description.
Yeah.
Porcupine and a bumblebee had a kid. That is pretty accurate.
With like a mole or with a long snout, you know.
Yeah. Here's my favorite one on the list. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's called a sea apple.
A sea apple. That's an easy one to look. Whoa!
I will wait.
Whoa! These are pets?
These are pets.
Well, they just have them in their fish tanks.
Yep.
They actually feed them though.
So
Like, what the hell do these things eat?
they're actually
Amoeba?
a type of sea cucumber, and for those people that keep these unusual animals, should they die, their toxins will kill everything in the aquarium. Therefore, they are kept in tanks alone. Sea cucumbers are also challenging to feed because they filter out the seawater. They require a specialized diet in a mature tank with live rock, so they can be the only ones in there.
So, is it an animal or is it a plant? It's a plant.
It's a thing on this planet.
Okay, fair. It's a filter feeder with tentacles and ovate bodies and tube-like feet.
Yeah, so what is it? Is it a plant? It's an organism, that's for sure.
Sea cucumbers are animals.
Good to know.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
They look really cool though. Like they're really pretty.
Yes.
Lots of colors, very vibrant.
It's just very odd that people would keep them as pets, you know?
It doesn't do anything.
No,
Just
there.
filters the. You just watch it filter water, but you don't even really see that. I imagine. You know.
It's kind of like having a plant.
Sure. Yeah, you're just growing a plant animal that sits there. Seems expensive.
You're so pretty. Filter me some seawater.
Yeah. Here's some rocks for you.
The next one's called a spring haas, but they're also called spring hares.
Ooh.
Like the jerboa, these are also bipedal rodents.
Yeah.
They're very rare in the pet trade in the United States. However, they are slowly being reintroduced, and they are very challenging to take care of.
Just let them live.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they're such a pain to take care of, why take care of them? Just let them live, man.
Just be like, here, do your thing.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a little rat from Africa.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Another one.
White people are finding stuff and be like, oh, that's cute. I gotta take it
Yeah,
home.
let's take it.
Here's your favorite one.
Oh, yeah?
The whip scorpion.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like it's going to be my favorite.
Yeah. They're arachnids.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Also known as a Europidgey? Interesting name. Definitely not saying it correctly. Oh, those.
When you piss these guys off, they shoot a very strong smelling vinegar acid spray.
What movie had these?
I don't know, but I don't like looking at them. It's from Harry Potter.
It's in Harry Potter Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, they can tolerate being handled, although they do have a very painful but non-venomous bite, as a whip scorpion would, because that thing is just please no.
If you're enjoying this topic and would like to talk more about it,
You can find us at Edible Attitude or at Edible Attitude Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. On to a better note,
yep, skip.
Joffrey's cat. These cats are from South America, and they are not larger than your average house cat. They have beautiful spots and are very quick on their feet.
Yeah, looks just like a super cute cat.
Yeah. Hybrids of the Joffrey cats and domestic cats are often called safari cats. They are far less common than small exotic cats that are usually kept as pets.
Yeah, mine's like I don't remember names of any of them, but I've seen a couple they look about this size and kind of like this. This thing looks super cute though.
Cats are adorable. Got to take it home.
Yeah, they're cute, man.
What? You have a lion? I want that.
Right. Lions are cute as hell.
Yeah.
That's how you realize what they can do.
You know what can't really do a lot? Snake-necked turtles.
Oh, those are real long-necked ones.
They're really strange-looking aquatic animals that are rare in the pet trade because they're difficult to breed. As one can guess, their long neck prevents them from being able to pull their head into their shell. They also can emit a foul-smelling liquid that smells like skunk from their musk glands when threatened.
Yeah, they probably had to evolve to do that since they couldn't shrink back into their shells.
Yeah, they had to protect themselves somehow. They look like a turtle and a brontosaurus.
Yeah. Its neck is like a periscope almost.
Do you think it makes the sound?
Its neck looks so heavy.
Oh, he's so tired.
When they're tired, they look exhausted.
Head just sinks into the ground.
Their neck turns into a slide for insects.
Here's the second raccoon on our list. This raccoon is also native to Central and South America. It's called the crab-eating raccoon.
They just like their delicacies, huh?
Yeah, they eat crustaceans, but also like foods such as fruit, amphibians, and eggs. They are more tree-dwelling than the North American raccoons.
They look very similar. They look like little bandits, too.
Oh, they're way skinnier.
Yeah.
But like longer-legged.
Yeah. They're like an elongated raccoon.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to have one of those as a pet.
I don't need one of those.
No, we got enough raccoons over here. This one's a rat called a batong.
That sounds familiar. A batong?
Yeah.
Isn't that song? Batong, tong, tong, tong.
It's a marsupial, like a wallaby, but it also resembles a kangaroo. They are also native to Australia, where they are critically endangered. Due to this, they cannot be sold over state lines in the United States, but they are still privately owned.
This looks very similar to like a jerboa or something.
I guess, but
Little tiny arms, long legs.
what's
Different proportions.
What's up with all these African animals being made the
they're
same?
all just little, yeah. That's the third one like this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's with all these weird fucking African animals?
I have no idea.
And everyone having them as pets.
Are they just letting them loose around the house and seeing what they can do, or what?
I don't know. I mean, these guys have elbows at least.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's not
They've got
just
little
hands.
arms. They are there. Not just hands.
Not just hands. Elbows too. How about the pom-pom anemone crab? It's used as a community member in marine aquariums. It gets its name from
As a community member.
Yeah. It gets its name from the tiny anemones that it carries and waves at predators, causing it to resemble like a cheerleader with pom-poms.
Yeah. It pops. I can see the whole little pom-pom thing. That's
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
cool.
Imagine if you had like 10 of those suckers in a relatively big aquarium just
Right.
shaking it.
Just running around.
Yeah,
shaking,
just
shaking, shaking.
They just constantly have jazz hands all the time. This one's called a Tamandua. These lesser anteaters have very complex dietary requirements and a very difficult for the average person to provide. Again, why someone has this as a pet, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
He's got
like
a
an
little-
anteater.
He's got a little vest on.
Kinda, yeah.
Look at him.
Oh, he sure does. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's like
Anteater.
just like a little
Anteater in a vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get why they'd like it. It's not extinct either. First thing I've seen that's not extinct.
Thank God.
All these other things might come into speculation, though.
I'm telling you, people are collecting these shits like Pokemon.
These can live for 9 years, though. Not bad.
That's decent.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. No, I'd want one.
New.
If I had an ant problem
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In a heartbeat.
for a week.
For a week.
Yeah, until the problem's done.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Just let them.
Do ant problems really ever go away, though? We can't quantify how many ants are on this earth.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. So, I mean, how are you going to know if you have an ant problem or not, or if it's gone or not?
Maybe we can quantify it, but how accurate it is, I don't know.
You'd have to have 2 anteaters with your house. Well, 3. 2 for the yard, 1 for the house.
I don't have ants in the house, though.
No, around the house.
Oh.
Like 2 for the yard.
Oh.
Because it's a big yard.
One to roam the perimeter of the house, and the other one's to
to
fix the yard, the rest of the yard.
If they had jobs.
Yeah, makes
That's
sense.
what it'd do.
Keep it roving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like that robot mower.
I was just thinking about that too, but I was just, might as well just get goats to alternate in the spaces in between to eat the grass. So it's easier for the anteaters to get the grass, and like they all just kind of rotate in a nice,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would work.
I think the ideal way to do it is you just have to like make like a maze in my entire yard. Right, and just have them constantly walking the paths back and forth. Spread them out and keep moving.
I don't know how to pronounce this correctly. The Kuzmans? Kuzmans?
Spell it out.
Cusimanse. Cusimans? Manzi? I don't know. It's a mongoose species.
Another little
Yeah.
weird fluffy thing.
It's like a dwarf species.
It's a mongoose. Aren't mongoose mean?
I think packs of mongoose are mean,
Okay.
but like certain ones aren't. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, these might be nice, I guess, if they're pets.
They're not very common though. They're just weird.
They're interesting looking.
Yeah.
They eat insects, larvae, small reptiles, crabs, tender fruits, and berries. Wouldn't
Ooh.
berries be a tender fruit?
Well, this tender fruit is classified differently than like a berry.
Every berry I've had has been pretty tender.
That's bullshit.
This next one's called a marbled polecat.
Didn't we have a polecat earlier?
We did. We had a striped polecat.
What's with all these pole strippers? These
I don't know.
cats. These pole people.
Well, it's been used as a pest control in Kabul for like rodents.
Whoa, these things are kind of cool looking. They're kind of sweet.
They're like shiny ferrets.
I'd be down with this kind of ferret. It's like a little ferret fucked a cougar, kind of.
A ferret
with a
fucked a
speckle.
cougar, huh? With a speckle.
Well, I'm just saying because of the back pattern there.
Yeah, it looks like it's got
Like one of them small
camouflage.
cats fucked a ferret.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's definitely a weird one. Garden eels.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. They're really difficult to care for, but putting in the effort and setting up their complex environment is very, very worth it. They require very deep sand beds so they can form their holes from which they stick out of. Another challenge of keeping these eels is getting them to eat. They capture food that the ocean current sweeps their way. So they just kind of stick out the ground like frickin' weirdos.
It is weird looking.
Yeah.
Like you could just be cruising along and you think it's like some seagrass or something, but it's a bunch of little eels.
Could you imagine if you're scuba diving and you're rubbed up into like a gang of those guys?
Your foot gets a bunch of little pricks in it, and you're like, what the heck? And
Yeah, no.
You just got a bunch of little eels stuck to your foot.
No, thanks.
Oh, things of nightmares.
They wrap around your ankle.
These are terrifying. Like, they're not terrifying individually.
But together. What did you find? Oh, yeah. There's so many. That you want to talk about nightmare fuel? Oh yeah, these pictures. There's so many of them.
I'm not going in the ocean.
Ever again.
Not going deep.
Could you imagine?
No.
Wild.
This is like peak nightmare stuff for me.
Yeah.
They might as well just be snakes.
Here's a better one. The African jungle cat. They're slightly larger than domestic cats. Like many other exotic cats or cat hybrids, they are known to be dog-like with their behavior.
That's cool.
And
I would take a cat dog. For
a
sure.
cat dog, that thing?
Yeah, if it looks like a cat but acts like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd pick it up. I'd treat it well. Here's another small rodent for you. The dagu, or the degu. They look like gerbils, but are more similar to chinchillas.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of getting a chinchilla vibe off of it.
Unlike many small pet rodents, they are active during the day instead of at night.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they can be on your schedule. You know, you don't got to hear them run around on their little rodent wheels at night.
Yeah, getting the zoomies in their little balls.
Mock hunting.
Mock hunting, yeah.
Have you ever touched a chinchilla?
No.
No.
I know they're fluffy, though.
So I moved schools my senior year, and in our agriculture class, we had a chinchilla as a class pet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, like, it'd be out with us during class on the tables. And, like, we'd be petting the chinchilla during class. Yeah, it was awesome, dude. Like, we would just hang out with the chinchilla and pass it around all day.
Did you give
all
them, like,
class.
sticks and stuff? Or, like, a little
I
hat?
didn't know. We just take turns holding them, petting them, and...
Oh, he was a spoiled bitch.
Dude, for sure, yeah.
He lived that life.
Yeah,
He
it was like
just-
every class, just loving.
Yeah.
Just love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sweet.
The
I
tea-
never encountered one until then. That teacher was awesome. Ms. G.
Ms. G.
Yeah, she's a real G, dude. She's awesome. Egg teachers seem to be cool, though, for whatever reason. I've had good luck with my egg teachers back in the day.
Here's a dog for you. This one's called the New Guinea Singing Dog.
Whoa. Sounds like it might be annoying.
They're genetically the same as dingoes and are a subspecies of the wolf. They are still considered to be a wild species of canine.
I feel like I've seen this dog.
Probably.
Lots of times, yeah.
They are thus named due to their melodious howl. A recent study indicated that there is no evidence that the captive population of singers descended from the wild living population. These animals are kept as pets, and they were even featured on Animal Planet's Dogs 101.
So they're actually really pretty small. They only get to be 20 to 30 pounds as an adult. It's a fairly small dog.
How long do they live?
Up to 15 years.
Up to 15 years?
Mhm.
That's damn good.
Yeah. In
Hey.
captivity, unknown in the wild.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose. That makes sense.
Oh, so they're kind of like the mountain goats of hunting dogs. Extremely flexible. This helps them hunt on steep, densely vegetated terrain.
Oh my.
Yeah. Good hunting dog, I guess.
Good to know. So the last one, you know this one. Probably the cutest one on the list.
All right.
It's the axolotl. The axolotl is also known as the Mexican walking fish. They're a very fascinating type of salamander with a very endearing face, as it appears to be always smiling. This aquatic creature also has limbs with regenerative abilities, meaning that they can regrow various parts of their bodies, including their hearts and eye tissue. Unfortunately, axolotls have reached the endangered species list and should no longer be purchased as pets.
Yeah, they're like little super animals. And
Yeah.
they're cuter than hell. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
They're always smiling.
Yeah, they're super cool.
They're just like,
And they got like these frills that come off their head.
Yep.
And then in their water, they look like little like super
Yep.
creatures. Yeah, they're awesome.
I've seen videos of them. They're super adorable.
Yeah.
They look wild.
They look like little aliens.
Uh-huh.
They're super cool looking.
They were just introduced to Minecraft not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Whoa. I've never seen one like this.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
That cool
Like I've seen these
coloration.
ugly fuckers before.
Oh, yeah. They're
Yeah.
not ugly. They're trying their best. Don't even.
He looks like a fat, bald old man. But yeah, otherwise they're cool. They're super cool. Awesome.
What was your least favorite one?
Oh, the whip scorpion.
The
without
whip
a doubt.
scorpion?
Yeah.
No, mine were the eels.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. They're tied for me.
My,
They both are just nightmare fuel.
if yours was the eels, mine was the whip scorpion.
Oh,
Like,
either one.
yeah, either one. Those are the
Yeah.
worst two, I think.
By far.
Uh-huh.
I don't get why anyone... Okay, so the eels, I can understand why someone would want as a pet. Because, like, the work you put in and the process and, like, getting them all to, like, do their thing is actually kind of fucking cool, really. So I can get that and, you know, have that sitting there and look at that. That'd be cool.
Especially if you're trying to study them to see
Yeah.
what, you know, their characteristics
Sure.
are, what they're doing.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But them whip scorpions, there's no need for them things.
No, there's no reason. Nope.
We need to incinerate all of them.
I don't know if that would work. We need some birds. That's what we need. We need some ostriches hunting these things down.
What if we just take a paver?
Pretty sure they would just bury themselves in the dirt or whatever and be like, no, we're not.
Yeah. I don't see the need.
Nope.
Just get rid of them.
No,
They're so bad.
they're nightmare fuel.
Ooh, gross. Gross, gross, gross.
So what was your favorite one?
My favorite one, probably the axolotl, the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's like a little super alien creature. It's cool, man. I've always really enjoyed them. You're right, my favorite one.
I really enjoyed the pom-pom anemone crab. I think that would be hilarious. Just to see those guys just doing their thing in your tank or whatever.
Right. When you say that, I kind of picture Moana and that crab.
He's like, I'm shiny.
Yeah, I'm so shiny. Yeah, and I just imagine a bunch of those little pom-pom crabs like dancing circles around them.
You could make the Moana scene in your bottom
tank.
of your tank. They play the song the whole time.
Right. Yeah.
Crab would go insane. Well, I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, it's getting late. I should go home.
Good. You go home.
Yeah, I will go home. Thanks for inviting me over again, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody for listening, joining us, being here.
Hope you guys learned something new and interesting and cool.
I did.
Check them out. There's definitely some interesting ones in there. A lot of rats.
A lot of
Seems
rats.
like a lot of people like rats.
A lot of
African
marsupials.
rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's obviously some cool animals and species to check out. Do it. Thank you everyone for coming and listening.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Love you guys.
I'm Tyler,
And I'm Cody.
and this is the Edible Attitude Podcast.